Hello, this is Kirk Augustine, Executive Vice President of Business Development for Veterinary Advantage. Today I'd like to walk you through our web-based training program and give you a look at what the experience is when a distributor rep comes to a training program. The training begins after we've designed it with you and put the elements together. The training begins by sending an email to invite the DSR to the training. Simply goes to his inbox or her inbox and brings up the training. This happens to be a demo version, but this gives you a look at the message that comes through there. And then we simply click, and it takes us to the training. This particular training we have permission to share with you from IMS, and it walks us through the required materials. So the title has been viewed. Review the training materials, click on viewing material, links below. Once you reviewed the material, then there's a quiz at the end. So let's view this material.
Welcome to Nutritional Management of Renal Disease. This video explores the science behind IMS veterinary formula, Renal Plus diets, and the growing market for managing renal disease in canine and feline patients. Chronic renal failure, CRF, is the most common disease affecting the kidneys of dogs and cats and is a common cause of morbidity and mortality. Nearly 10% of cats and about 2% of dogs suffer from renal disease. Although CRF can develop at any age, risk of renal failure increases as pets age and is most commonly diagnosed in older pets. For example, a survey of private practices in the United States reported mean ages of dogs and cats with kidney disease of 10.2 and 13.2 years, respectively. With this dramatic increase in the diagnosis of CRF, patients could potentially be fed renal diets much earlier in the course of the disease and at younger, more energy-demanding stages of life than what has been typical historically. This also means that patients will be maintained with renal diets for longer periods of time. Therefore, adequately supporting the nutritional maintenance needs of pets diagnosed early in renal disease becomes an important consideration. IMS veterinary formula Renal Plus with patented nitrogen trap fiber system provides more protein to support better body condition or body condition scores without compromising renal function. The following segment explores the science behind how IVF Renal Plus diets help your veterinarians better manage renal disease for their patients by allowing harmful nitrogenous waste to be removed through the feces.
Nitrogen trap fiber system. Managing renal disease beyond simple protein restriction. The Science You Cannot See series. In pets with renal disease, waste products of protein metabolism accumulate in the blood because the kidneys are not removing them efficiently. The animal retains ammonia, nitrogen, acids, and other chemical wastes in the blood and tissues. These waste products are the cause of many of the clinical signs and problems that develop as the kidneys fail. Advances in nutritional management of renal disease, beyond simple protein restriction, can significantly improve the quality of life of the animal for a better longer-term outlook. Studies have shown that, when added to the diet, our scientifically unique blend of fermentable fiber or nitrogen trap fiber system can influence excretion of protein waste products. Within the colon, fermentation of this unique fiber blend by bacteria produces short-chain fatty acids that feed the intestinal cells and increase intestinal blood flow. This increases the capacity for diffusion of nitrogenous waste products from the bloodstream into the colon. Furthermore, the special dietary fiber blend stimulates beneficial colonic bacterial population growth. As bacteria grow, they incorporate nitrogen from the colon into their cell walls, driving the diffusion gradient. This bacterial-locked nitrogen is then passed in the feces. Net nitrogenous waste is diverted away from the bloodstream to spare the kidney and is removed from the body in the feces. In dogs, fecal nitrogen excretion increased by 34%, while urinary nitrogen excretion decreased significantly, reducing the reliance on the kidneys for nitrogen excretion. These data confirm that the nitrogen trap fiber system included in our renal diets is a valuable nutritional management advance beyond protein restriction. By enabling the feeding of more protein to support critical body tissues and functions, it can provide a more positive outlook to animals with renal insufficiency.
The patented nitrogen trap fiber system from IMS with fermentable fiber sources means increased levels of protein for better body scores without renal compromise. Available in a dry formula for dogs and a dry and canned formulation for cats, IMS Veterinary Formula Renal Plus helps manage renal and liver disease while supporting health and well-being. When your customers buy $250 of IVF Renal Plus, they receive a $50 credit on their next order. Also available for skin, coat, and urinary categories. Offer good between September 1st and October 31st. See promotional sell sheet. And remember, your IMS veterinary sales representative is available to help you sell IVF Renal Plus to your clinics. Thank you.
So that's element 1 in the training. And now we can view element 2. In this case, it shows this is going to be a soundbite. Watching a video, there's a lot of science that's been presented. And the difficulty in our industry is to get that science drilled down into a usable form so that a distributor sales rep can have a short, actionable conversation with DVMs and office managers in their clinic clients. A soundbite helps do that. So as a part of the training, we provide the soundbite. Let me go ahead and shrink this down so we can just see it in full page form. The DSR can choose to save this as a PDF, print them off, save it and use it from his or her notebook or iPad. However, soundbites are organized to talk about the features, what it is, the functions, what it does, and the benefits, why it's important medically, and then why people buy it. So page 1 is really just a summarized, quick detailer, and page 2 then takes it a little deeper, a little bit in this case of the functions, a little look at the sizes, the nutritional information, and then the bottom of a soundbite helps start that conversation with a confidence statement and then move towards a customer decision. So once these things have been viewed, then there's an opportunity for the DSR to take a quiz. By clicking on that, a series of questions come up. We keep these short and sweet. In this case, let's say that was false, and I get an incorrect pop-up box that tells me the answer is true and reinforces the value and the benefits. So I have to click true to make it go through. Question 2. I believe that answer is true. I got that one right. Question 3. I believe that's true. Let's see what the pop-up box looks like on this one. Here again, the incorrect answer. The answer is 2. And then it goes back and it reinforces the way we have the programming done. It allows us to reinforce the value proposition and then to force a correct answer. Tells us that the participation has been done, and if there were a premium involved with this, then it would ask us to choose. So that's a quick look this morning at a training program to give you a little bit of a feel for the distributor experience when together with Vet Advantage we seek to train distributor sales reps on products and services that are important to your business. Again, this is Kirk Augustine, Executive Vice President of Veterinary Advantage. We thank you for your time, we thank you for your interest, and we thank you for your support of Veterinary Advantage and its tools.